Hello and welcome to the Powerboost meditation. Today, let us experiment with the theme Simplify I. Simplify I. The word I is probably the most frequently used word that we use in our daily lives. And it's not only the most frequently used word, but it's also the most powerful word. They say the two most powerful words in the world are I am, because the third word that we put after those two words becomes our reality. And so when we say simplify I, it's really when we realize that any problem in my life is really a problem that results from convoluted thinking. When I have complicated the I, then I feel my life is complicated. When I simplify the I, then everything becomes very simple. To simplify anything, there are two steps. The first is to identify the essential, and the second is to eliminate the rest. And so when I identify the essential, the part of me that is essential, without which I cannot exist, and when I introspect and realize that everything that is external, that is a part of my external identity, is very temporary and I can easily exist without it, I begin to realize that my inner world, my reality as a spiritual being, is what is the most essential. That's what my reality is. And when I identify that essential, and for a few minutes, I can just eliminate everything else from the consciousness, then I've really simplified. I have simplified myself. They say when you simplify, then you can simply fly. And so when I simplify my real identity, then I can simply fly outside this box, outside this physical dimension. And that's where I can just be myself, experience my truth, without having to worry about anything else. And so this very simple practice of just simplifying. Many a times we try to simplify the problems and our attention then goes outside. But in fact, it's simplifying the self that automatically allows for any problem, any waste, negative thought to just completely disappear. And so it's not about simplifying my external situations or external life, but it's about just simplifying myself, simplifying who I am by realizing who I am not. I simplify, and then I can simply fly, and I can experience the presence of the divine. And then I can experience easily the relationship that I have with the divine. All these extra identities make me heavy. They don't allow me to fly and experience the beautiful sky that exists outside this box. The divine always stays in that truth. The divine never confuses his identity with anything that is drama based, anything that is temporary. And so meditation is just this art of simplification. I keep on simplifying, I keep on taking all the external off my consciousness, allowing just the real diamond to shine. And that real diamond belongs to the divine. And then I easily experience my truth. So let us spend a few minutes to simplify the I. As we sit comfortably and relax ourselves, I realize that from the perspective of the truth, my reality is very simple. Whatever meets the physical eye doesn't define me. Whatever is happening in this real world inside this box doesn't define me. All of that is a product of complicated thinking. I realize my truth as an eternal being of light. I realize my truth as this being who doesn't need anything from the world outside. I am complete. I am full in my true reality. As a being of eternal presence, as a being of light, I experience my reality outside this complicated box. My reality outside this box is so simple. I'm just a being of light. I belong to the most beautiful, the most loving light, the divine. And I also experience the beautiful family of stars all outside the theater of physical life. I've simplified myself. It allows me to fly and be here in my dimension of truth. There's nothing to do here. There's nothing to prove here. No mask to wear. No pressure of any task. Just being myself. Just floating, being suspended in this ocean of light. Experiencing the security of belonging to the One. The One who knows me more than I know myself. The One whose love makes me complete. This love allows all the extra layers to peel off. as I rediscover my self, a being of truth. I just stay here soaking in the light of the divine, experiencing unconditional love of the One. It's the One who understands my simple heart. I don't need to complicate anything. I am myself, completely honest with the divine. Presence of the divine allows me to see everything clearly. There's no effort. There is no confusion. I'm able to see the whole of external world as a story. I'm completely detached and completely loving. I experience absolute stillness. My mind is still. I don't need to think anything. Just be myself outside the story. All the temporary identities, all the past or future that I ever associated with are all inside that little story. And outside here, I've simplified myself as I soak in the truth. Gently, as time comes to return back to the play, to the theater. I come back carrying this clarity that comes from simplification of myself. as I take support of this physical costume inside the story, having simplified myself, I'm ready to play my part once again, knowing that I just stay in my truth to experience a simple mind. Om Shanti. Thank you.